I am wondering what features of websites and apps make you feel anxious or stressed. I mean, you can just say it. Just say it.
I often feel like I come in contact with forms that just don't work. Like the other day, I was trying to submit some kind of troubleshooting ticket for something, and they had a chat feature. So I go to the chat feature, and I chatted it, and it said, "Oh, I'm sorry, chat isn't available. Use the email form." And I filled out the email form, and then at the end, the button didn't work. So just things that are broken.
I think of like financial digital experiences. Like I was paying off my credit card yesterday. It's the same process every single time, but I always get so worried about selecting the appropriate amount of funds coming out of the right resource, and making sure that I'm not overdrawing or et cetera, anything to do with financial products typically has me a bit high strung.
Yeah, I don't like when I'm signing up for a free trial, but they ask for my credit card, and I'm like, why? Why do you need my credit card now? What are you doing with my credit card information? Yeah, I don't like it.
This made me think of Twitter because people on Twitter are going to yell at you no matter what you say.
Yeah.
Lindsayers reminds me of places that want my bank account number and want to save my bank account number. That makes me very, very nervous.
Yes.
I don't like when forms or things seem endless. I love when it tells you up front, this should take 2 minutes, or you can see your progress on something. I'll spend a couple minutes, but if you don't know how long it is, I don't know, it makes me anxious.
Spreadsheets. They make me really anxious.
Megan, working in spreadsheets make me really anxious.
That's fair, Jordan. No, I was gonna, in all seriousness, I was gonna say social media makes me very anxious, and it's a vicious cycle because I still use it.
I've got one. Videos, especially videos with audio that autoplay on a website. That doesn't give me as much anxiety as it does fill me with rage. So also, similar to what Travis said, when you're trying to like chat a system and you think, oh, cool, I don't have to email them or call them, but it's just an automated process and it's just this path that you feel like they're purposely steering you down so you'll never talk to an actual person when and the options they give you are not exact. None of them are exactly what you need. That's rough.
Yeah, Jeff, to that point, what frustrates me big time is whenever you call and the call tree asks you for your phone number or your account number or whatever, and then the person gets on the phone and they're like, "Hi, what's your account number?" And I'm like,
"Yes.
Did you not get it? I just entered it in."
We're gonna have to trade for you and ask you the same 14 questions again.
Right. Or they send you to someone and you go through and you explain your reason for calling, and then they say, "Oh, you know what? This is this department." And I'm like, "Well, I pressed the button and it sent me to," and then they send you to another department. You have to explain it all again. And then they say, "Oh, you should actually be talking to this department." And I'm like, "They just transferred me to you." The last thing I'll say is this is not so much websites and apps per se, it's more product interfaces in real life. And the reason is just from this road trip we just went on. I get really frustrated at gas pumps whenever you have to enter in your, when you put your credit card in, you have to enter in your zip code. And like maybe it's bright outside and you can't see the dang screen, and you're like, and the buttons don't work right. And then also when you're checking out at a register and they're like, "Go ahead and use the keypad over there to do it," and you go to swipe and it's like, "Oh, your card's a chip, insert the chip," and you're like, "Okay." So you insert the chip, and then there's like actual buttons that are green and red, but then there's green and red buttons on the interface, and you're like, "Wait, which one am I supposed to press?"
What about when it honks at you like you're doing something wrong just to tell you to remove your card?
It's like, insert your card, you insert it, remove your card quickly. You're like, "Oh, whoa." I didn't realize.
All right, well, thank you all for participating. We clearly know there are a lot of anxiety-inducing or frustrating interfaces, products, apps